So I think most people have heard of a penny being doubled for 30 days. Like if I gave you $1 million, if I had $1 million in a briefcase and you can have it and you can do whatever you want with it right now, or I can give you a penny today and then I'll double it for 30 days. So tomorrow I'll give you 2 pennies. And then on the third day, I'll give you 4 pennies. And at the end of 30 days, you can have whatever it is it's accumulated to. And the unsuspecting mind is just like, no, I'll take the $1 million now. It's because they don't understand the power of 2, where all we're going to do is go times 2. So we're going to geometrically progress through by this mathematical principle, this formulation. I had never heard of this until I got into isogenics because it's how our compensation plan works. Jimmy Smith taught me the power of 2. And he's the guy that's over 90. I think he's 93 now. So the power of 2 creates a geometric progression that, like compounding interest, that's how banks and mortgage companies make so much money, as they charge compounding interest. There's a compounding effect to this. So all we do is go 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8, right? So I become a customer in isogenics. We're going to go from pennies to people now. And by the way, the pennies would turn into over $5 million in 30 days. $5 million. So they could have had an extra $4 million if they just held out for 30 days instead of taking the briefcase. So I'm a customer in isogenics. Now, Jimmy Smith said, teach the power of 2, 100 BV, and 6%. He says 100 BV is our best product. It's not a product. It's a number that's associated with products. It means business volume. 1 canister of shake is like, I don't know, 27 BV. So 2 canisters would be over 50, and then this is about 50 BV. So this is actually over 100 BV, but I'm not eating the BV, I'm eating the product. That's the points that are associated with these products. So that's called business volume. He said, teach the power of 2, 100 BV, and 6%, because our compensation plan will reveal to you, if you get it, how you can become financially free, become wealthy. So it took me a little time to digest it and understand it, but when I understood it, I couldn't sleep. Literally for 3 days in a row, I could not sleep. I'd keep getting out of bed and I'd pace around. My wife tells the story. It's pretty funny. So 100 BV qualifies you to make unlimited income. Personally, what do you have to invest to make a 6-7-figure income? Usually, like, there's an investment, right? You got to have inventory, you got to have a storefront, you got to sell something, whatever, right? Not in isogenics. All you have to do is consume that, and that's your investment. 100 BV. If you're going to invest in 100 BV in your health, you're qualified to earn unlimited income. So how do we do that? How do we start getting a paycheck? So the first thing we want, Jimmy Smith said, make sure people get on the subscription, the auto ship, because that's the glue that holds the compensation plan together. And it's also the glue that holds your health together so that you age not only gracefully, but youthfully. So the Forever Pack is just 1 shake every day for breakfast and 2 pills twice a day. 2 in the morning, 2 at night. That's it. It's that simple. Very profound in the results that we've never seen before, but very simple, right? So if I sponsor 2 customers for the company, I help 2 people to become aware, and I connect them to the company so that they can order whatever products they want. Then as long as they order 100 BV, so me and 2 other people order 100 BV, just as customers, they don't have to want to make money, just as customers. A lot of customers are ordering this right here. So if I create 2 of them, then that is the power of 2 and 100 BV right there. That's this, the power of 2 and 100 BV. So I did exactly what Jimmy Smith taught. And a consultant gets paid a percentage of the profits on every product that's ordered from there on out for the rest of your life in your entire team on infinite levels. Let me draw that out in what it looks like. I didn't get it in the beginning, even when it was shown to me, but I'm going to do my best to help you get it. And I'm recording this, and I'm going to cut this piece and then put it on YouTube. And then you can watch it over and over till you get it. So whenever products are moving, somebody's getting paid, right? Well, the company takes a portion of the profits, and they give us a portion of the profits. So consultant as a consultant, I've earned $10 million because I did this. Because I get paid a percentage of all the products that are ordered from here on out, no matter who brings them in, no matter who tells them. If they get into my group through somebody in my group telling somebody, I get paid the same percentage. All right? So if this person, and I did this with everybody on my team that I could talk to, if I brought them in or somebody else brought them in, I'd say, hey, you're going to get great results. Somebody's going to ask you what you're doing. Are you okay with sharing with them what you're doing? They're like, I don't have a problem with that. I said, okay, and I'll help answer questions if they have any questions. You can call me up, text me, whatever. And they say, okay. And then I'd said, through that process, you can get your products paid for. And either the lights turned on or they didn't. But I taught everybody that. That's the script that I used. And so if this person shares it with 2 people, they just did the power of 2, which means they can now get paid. If this person does it, they just did the same thing. So that would add 4 people to my group, then I'm going to get paid a percentage of the profits that are made from those products. And so are they. We get paid equal, the same amount. It's 6%. That's what Jimmy Smith said. Teach the power of 2, 100 BV, and 6%. Because if they get it, then they'll become a consultant. Because they know they can get paid when they do that. And then they'll share with those people how they can get paid. It'll become self-propelling. That's how I've gotten almost 400,000 people in my organization. It's over 380,000 people. And I get paid a percentage of every one of their profits. How did they even figure out how to do that? Well, they used insurance actuaries as part of how they made this compensation plan. You know how everybody pays in and everybody, if they get their car wrecked, it's going to get fixed by the insurance company for anybody that's paying in, right? So that was part of the program or process of them developing this compensation plan where we all can get paid the same percentage. Now they did the power of 2. This is why Jimmy Smith said, teach the power of 2, 100 BV, 6%. They just grew my business by 4 people. I just got a pay raise. For the rest of my life, every time they order products, I'm going to get paid a percentage of the profits for the rest of my life. So are they going to become millionaires? I don't know. Depends on how ambitious they are. They make sure that keeps perpetuating. If this person wants to do it and they don't, and I know that person, I'll help that person. But this person could help speed it up. See that? See the synergy and the teamwork? So those 4, if they wanted to share, that would turn into 8 people doing the same thing. Nobody's lifting any more than anybody else. It's just the power of 2. Know anybody that eats? Know anybody that wants to age youthfully? Know anybody that has cells? Because those cells have telomeres in them. So that just added 8 people to my group. Cha-ching, pay raise. I'm getting paid the same percentage of profits off of those 8 as I am those 4 and those 2. And guess what? They even pay me the same percentage on my own products. How cool is that? That's how I've made $10 million, you guys. Some will, some won't. But the whole concept is some do. Some do. All right, so now they just did the power of 2 right here. That's all you got to do, power of 2. Teach that effectively, and there's going to be a portion of people who go out and share with more than 2 people. But really, they only need to share with 2 in a perfect world. That's created over 409 millionaires from customers just like you and me that had never even heard of Isogenics. So by the time you got to the 10th level, these are the numbers of that. 16 times 2 is 32. 32 times 2 is 64. So right here at 31 people, that's counting me, those 2 people, those 4 people, those 8 people, and those 16 people. Okay, that's how I come up with 31 people. I'm going to do the math for you. The 6% that we get paid on 100 BV would come out to $200. 31 people ordering that. If it just stopped right there and nobody told anybody, and everybody just kept ordering their products every month, I'd have $200 extra every month. They would just put it right in my bank account. Wall Street Journal said if you wanted to have a realistic in this environment today, now I don't know, things change pretty fast right now, but they said a couple months ago, if you had $40,000 in a secure investment, you couldn't touch the $40,000. You could yield $200 a month, and it would be no risk investment. But you couldn't touch the $40,000; it would have to sit in there. I didn't have $40,000. I was living paycheck to paycheck, so I didn't have to come up with any extra money because I was already eating before Isogenics. So The next one, 121 people. Why do I have that? Because that made just over what I made as delivering newspapers every morning at 4:30. I delivered newspapers for 4 years, every morning at 4:30, and I made about $600 doing that. 121 people, which is not quite through the 7th level. It wouldn't quite have finished all 64 people. Ordering that pack right there, I'm making $784 a month. This one right here retired me from work, and I did it in 4.5 months. 4.5 months of going out and proactively sharing with people what Isagenix could do for them. That one replaced my income. This one right here would set a lot of people free. Right in here somewhere, it would set a lot of people free. And if you're still working, this would be extra income that's coming in. Any of these. I quit my job here, so everything that I made from here as it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger was extra money. I bought my wife a new car. My kids got new clothes instead of waiting for hand-me-downs. We started taking the vacations we wanted to, all right in this area right here, because I was still working as a mechanic. This one, I was like, my wife's like, just quit. Just quit. You never stop talking about Isagenix. Just quit. So I quit. I quit being a mechanic. So right here, yeah, the Wall Street Journal, you'd have to have $1 million in that same investment. That would 40,000 would give you here. You don't need any upfront money. You're already eating. Isagenix is replacing 1/3 of your eating budget. And I'll guarantee you this right now. Literally guarantee, like you can get your money back. You can try the products for 30 days. If you didn't have this happen, you can give it back. You will save money over what you're currently doing, especially in today's environment. I've always said that because people save money when your appetite changes. When your body's satisfied and your cravings become healthy, you get rid of unhealthy cravings and eating those unhealthy things that your body's telling you to eat and your brain. All of a sudden that goes away. That's a savings. But you're also replacing a meal. The average person, meal for meal, replace one meal, was saving $100 a month. The average person was saving $100 a month just on the meal. So I guarantee you'll save money and you'll look better, you'll be younger, you'll be healthier. So we're taking 1/3 of your grocery budget, which is actually probably less than that now with inflation. My dog eats a can of dog food that costs more than my shake. So 1/3 of your eating budget into a health and wealth investment. Me and my wife are the 69th millionaires. We're at 409 millionaires now. There's so many reasons to do this. Why would anybody not do this? It's a no-brainer. This, clinically proven, is leading the way in science and nutrition, and this is killing people. It's anti-food. There's no nutrition in that. Watch Super Size Me. The guy's organs start shutting down as soon as he starts eating fast food every meal. 10.50 2 years ago. I looked online, and with bacon added on that, it was $11.99. I think it was $11.99. Ours is $3.50. My dog's canned dog food costs more than that. It's like $4.43 or something like that a can. My dog loves the shakes as well. So I'm actually saving money when I give him a shake. Birthday cake is his favorite flavor. $3.50, you guys, for the world's best meal, clinically proven. You did that every day for a month, $315. You do this every day for a month, $105. And with the opportunity to become financially free, with the Isagenesis telomere support added, because this is the Forever Free pack, it's only another $85. The shake actually pays for this, because you're still way under what that meal cost. And I'm telling you, between your meals and the stuff you snack on, I haven't had a coffee or a Rockstar in 17 years, not even one sip. And I used to drink them every day. I saved at 15 years, I did the math, about $24,000 not buying Rockstars. If you don't know what those are, they're like a Red Bull or a Monster. I figured the math at 15 years, I saved about $24,000. So you guys, there's so many reasons to do this. And yeah, principally based. I used to be sick, overweight, and broke. Now I'm healthy, fit, and wealthy. And I just did what other people were doing in Isagenix. I just followed their lead. I just followed the role models. I followed what Jimmy Smith taught. When you do something that other people are doing that are principally based, you have to get the same result. You have to. Because it's a principle, like gravity. If I jump up, I'm going to come down. If you jump up, you're going to come down. There's so many principles that are woven into the compensation plan and the nutrition of Isogenics